Now that Assad is out of Syria, hopefully life gets better for the Syrians. But we don't really know if that's going to happen yet. We don't know if the folks who kicked Assad out are going to wind up being more like ISIS, or if they're going to turn Syria into something more progressive, like a Muslim country like Dubai, or if they're going to create something in between. The Biden administration is just waiting patiently, hopefully, but anxiously. But the problem is, of course, that the Biden administration is leaving in just several short weeks, and Donald Trump is coming in. And the one area where I haven't seen any reporting, where I feel like the media once again is failing us in terms of its appropriate coverage of Donald Trump, is questioning, hard questioning, what Trump will do when it comes to Syria, what he understands, which is pretty much probably nothing when it comes to Syria, and challenging him on what he did do because of his ineptitude, his stupidity, and his lack of competence when it comes to anywhere geopolitically, especially the Middle East. Why isn't the media asking Donald Trump? Why aren't reporters reaching out to Donald Trump and asking him, well, Donald Trump, in 2019, in October, you pulled a handful of troops, the small handful of troops that the U.S. had left in Syria, out. And why, Donald Trump, back in 2019, when you pulled those troops out just a short time after you had a meeting with the president of Turkey, who obviously convinced you to do it, why is it that we still don't know what you got out of that deal, whether it was personal or something for the U.S.? Because it didn't seem like the U.S. got anything, but what the U.S. gave Turkey were the Syrian Kurds. You see, the Turks, for a long time, had seen the Syrian Kurds as a terrorist organization. And the Syrian Kurds were politically problematic for the president of Turkey. But the Syrian Kurds were our strongest allies in the Middle East in the war against ISIS. They fought next to U.S. soldiers, they died, and they were a fierce fighting force. And one of the reasons why we had our troops there, that small contingent of troops, was just so that Turkey would think twice about invading and attacking the Syrian Kurds. Well, as soon as our soldiers left, that's exactly what happened. The Turks came in, they decimated the Syrian Kurds. Tens of thousands were killed, hundreds of thousands were displaced. Trump left our allies out to dry for, no reason except maybe his personal business interests in Turkey. Maybe not. We may never know. But what we also will know is what's he gonna do now or soon.